A cat fixates on the wedding cake. What he uncovers left the wedding in complete chaos. Imagine a grand wedding, adorned with flowers, twinkling lights, and a stunning multi-tiered cake that stands as the centerpiece of the celebration. Guests are mingling, laughter fills the air, and love is palpable. But amid this idyllic scene lurks an unexpected protagonist, a curious cat, drawn to the cake's towering allure. As he prowls closer, his keen eyes locked onto the frosting, no one suspects that this innocent distraction is about to unravel a sinister plot. What could possess a cat to fixate on such a tempting treat? Perhaps it's the sugary scent wafting through the air, or maybe it's the sheer height of the cake that ignites his adventurous spirit. As he circles the base, his claws scrape the smooth surface, and the guests chuckle, dismissing it as harmless feline antics. Little do they know, this seemingly innocent moment is about to spiral into chaos, shedding light on darker intentions lurking beneath the surface of joy. Suddenly, with a swift movement, the cat's claws dig deeper, and the unthinkable happens. The cake begins to wobble. Gasps ripple through the crowd as the laughter turns to shouts of alarm. With a resounding crash, the cake collapses, revealing a hidden secret that shatters the festive atmosphere. Poison capsules, meant for the unsuspecting groom, spill out like a dark omen, twisting this day of celebration into a scene of panic and disbelief. As chaos erupts, suspicion hangs thick in the air. Who would dare to sabotage such a joyous occasion? The guests, once filled with merriment, turn to each other with wide eyes, questioning their friends, their family, their very own trust. It's a whirlwind of emotions. Anger, confusion, and fear intertwine as the truth begins to unravel. A scorned ex-lover, overlooked and dismissed, emerges as the mastermind behind the plot, their resentment bubbling to the surface in this shocking turn of events. But in this frenzy, one creature remains oblivious to the turmoil he has caused, the cat. Unbeknownst to him, he is transformed from a simple wedding guest into an unintentional hero, a furry savior whose instincts led him to uncover a plot that could have ended in tragedy. As the guests rally together, piecing together the clues and confronting the true villain, the atmosphere shifts from one of despair to one of determination. What started as a day meant to celebrate love is now a race against time to protect the groom from a fate that could have been sealed with a slice of cake. In a world where trust is fragile and love can be overshadowed by jealousy, this feline's fixation has become a catalyst for revealing hidden truths. The stakes are high, and the drama unfolds as the wedding party bands together, driven by a newfound sense of unity against the darkness that threatened to mar their special day. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into this captivating tale of love, betrayal, and unexpected heroism, where a cat's innocent curiosity leads to a revelation that no one saw coming. Will justice prevail, or will the shadows of the past continue to haunt the newlyweds? The answers lie just ahead in this gripping narrative where chaos and celebration collide in the most unexpected of ways. As the dust settles from the cake's catastrophic collapse, the atmosphere is charged with a sense of urgency and bewilderment. Guests scramble to comprehend the scene before them, eyes darting between the scattered remnants of the cake and the horrified expressions on their fellow attendees' faces. Whispers ripple through the crowd, each hushed conversation brimming with speculation. Who could have orchestrated such a devious act? The groom, still reeling from the shock of the incident, stands frozen, his mind racing with questions. Amid the confusion, a few guests step forward, their expressions a mix of concern and determination. Sarah, the bride's sister, takes charge, her voice slicing through the chaos. Known for her level-headedness, she quickly calls for everyone's attention, urging them to gather around. "We need to get to the bottom of this," she asserts, her eyes scanning the crowd. "This is not just a prank. Someone intended to harm Mark." Mark, the groom, stumbles back, his face pale. He had always known that his impending marriage to Emily would stir up feelings in certain people, but he never anticipated that it could lead to something so sinister. "Who would want to hurt me?" he breathes, glancing at Emily, who stands by his side, her eyes wide with disbelief. Their love story, once a beacon of joy, now feels under siege. As guests huddle together, discussing potential suspects, the camera pans to a few familiar faces. Among them is Jessica, an old flame of Mark's, whose jealousy over his engagement to Emily has been palpable since they first announced their wedding plans. Her laughter now feels hollow, and the flicker of resentment in her eyes does not go unnoticed. Emily, standing beside Mark, feels a surge of protectiveness over her fiancé. "We need to confront her," she says, her voice steady despite the turmoil within. "If she's behind this, we can't let her get away with it." The resolve in her tone ignites a spark of bravery amongst the guests, who nod in agreement. They begin to move toward Jessica, who is attempting to blend into the background, her face a mask of feigned innocence. As the group approaches her, the atmosphere thickens with tension. "Jessica," Sarah calls, her voice firm but not unkind. "We need to talk. Did you have anything to do with this?" Jessica, caught off guard, feigns surprise. "What? Me? Of course not. I can't believe this is happening." Her hands tremble slightly as she speaks, betraying her confident facade. Mark's eyes narrow at her response. "You were the last person I expected to be at our wedding, Jessica. Why are you really here?" The confrontational nature of his question sends a ripple of discomfort through the group. Jessica glances at the ground, her mind racing for a plausible excuse. In the meantime, the cat, oblivious to the escalating drama, continues to roam the wedding venue. He stops to bat at a fallen piece of the cake, completely unfazed by the chaos he inadvertently caused. Unbeknownst to him, his innocent curiosity has provided the perfect distraction, drawing attention away from the serious matter at hand. As Sarah and Emily press Jessica further, piecing together her recent behavior, it becomes evident that her motives were rooted in bitterness. "You've always been jealous of Mark's happiness," Emily states, her voice unwavering. "You couldn't stand to see him move on." Jessica's demeanor begins to shift, her defensive posture softening as she realizes her cover is blown. "I just wanted him to remember me," she admits, her voice barely a whisper. "I thought if I could just make him see how perfect we were together." The room fills with a collective gasp. The revelation hits hard. It's not just jealousy, but a desperate longing for something that's been lost. At that moment, a sense of understanding begins to emerge. While Jessica's feelings are misguided and her actions were unforgivable, it becomes clear that her heartache is rooted in a deeper emotional struggle. Mark, although angry, feels a twinge of empathy. "Jessica, this isn't the way to get someone's attention. You can't just sabotage someone's life because you're hurting." His voice carries a weight of compassion, and for a brief moment, the tension eases. Meanwhile, the wedding planner, who had been observing the situation unfold, steps in with a pragmatic approach. "We need to ensure everyone is safe," she interjects, her tone authoritative yet calm. "Let's get the police involved and make sure there are no other surprises. We can't let this ruin the day entirely." Her words resonate, shifting the focus back to safety and security. As law enforcement arrives, the atmosphere begins to shift from chaos to a more controlled environment. Officers assess the situation, gathering statements from guests and collecting evidence. The cat, still blissfully unaware of the turmoil he instigated, lounges comfortably in a corner, a stark contrast to the seriousness of the unfolding events. In the midst of all this, Emily takes a moment to breathe, her heart racing with a mixture of fear and determination. She turns to Mark, who is visibly shaken but trying to hold it together. "We need to focus on what matters most," she says softly, reaching for his hand. "Our love, our future. This isn't going to define us." Mark nods, grateful for her strength. "You're right. We can't let this overshadow what we've built together." Their bond, tested in this unexpected storm, begins to solidify, reinforcing their commitment to each other. As the police interview Jessica, the remaining guests regroup, their initial shock transforming into a shared sense of purpose. They brainstorm how to salvage the wedding, motivated by the desire to celebrate love rather than let a moment of darkness overshadow their joy. The cat, now a symbol of unintended heroism, captures their attention again, his innocent antics providing a much-needed reprieve from the gravity of the situation. With laughter slowly returning to the gathering, the guests begin to plan a makeshift celebration, determined to honor Mark and Emily's love despite the earlier chaos. It's a testament to resilience, proving that even amidst turmoil, joy can still find a way to shine through. As the evening progresses, the remnants of the wedding cake are cleared away and new treats are brought out. Guests share stories, laughter, and fond memories, creating an atmosphere of camaraderie. With every smile exchanged, they reinforce the bonds of friendship, turning a day that could have been marred by betrayal into one of unity and love. In the end, the cat's fixation on the wedding cake served as a catalyst for revealing deeper truths, fostering connections, and healing wounds that had long been buried. The unexpected hero of the day, oblivious to the role he played, becomes a symbol of innocence amid the chaos. As the guests gather to raise a toast to Mark and Emily, they celebrate not just their union, but the strength of community and the power of love to overcome even the darkest of moments. Stay tuned as we unravel the final threads of this captivating tale, where resilience triumphs over adversity and love conquers all. Will Mark and Emily emerge stronger than ever, or will the shadows of the past linger? The conclusion lies just ahead in this extraordinary narrative, where every twist brings new revelations, and the heart of the celebration beats on, resilient and undeterred. As the evening progresses, the air is thick with a blend of emotions, a mix of relief, lingering tension, and the undeniable warmth of companionship. Guests gather around tables adorned with flickering candles, now transformed into a makeshift banquet, their laughter gradually returning as they toast to love and resilience. Mark and Emily, still processing the whirlwind of events, stand hand in hand, their eyes reflecting a shared understanding that their journey together is marked by both joy and unforeseen challenges. Sarah, the bride's sister, takes on the role of MC, her voice ringing out above the gentle hum of conversation. Let's not let this day be remembered for the chaos that nearly unfolded, but for the love that brought us all together. Her words resonate with the guests, igniting a spark of positivity that courses through the gathering. As she raises her glass, others follow suit, their spirits lifted by the promise of hope and healing. Here's to love, laughter, and second chances, she exclaims, her smile infectious. The clinking of glasses echoes throughout the venue, and for a moment, it feels as though the earlier turmoil has been cast aside, replaced by a collective commitment to celebrate the union of Mark and Emily. Yet, beneath the surface of joy, a sense of vigilance remains. The police, having concluded their preliminary investigation, are still present, ensuring that no further threats linger. They interview guests intermittently, piecing together the timeline of events as they seek to understand the motives behind the sabotage. Jessica, now in the spotlight of scrutiny, appears increasingly anxious, her bravado dwindling with each question posed by the officers. Amidst the festivities, Emily takes a moment to approach Jessica, her heart heavy with compassion. "I know you're hurting, Jess," she begins, her tone gentle yet firm. "But this isn't the way to deal with your feelings. You could have seriously harmed someone." The sincerity in Emily's voice catches Jessica off guard, and for the first time, she seems to grapple with the weight of her actions. "I didn't mean for it to go this far," Jessica admits, her voice trembling. "I just wanted him to see how much I cared, how perfect we were together. I thought if I could create a scene, maybe he'd notice me again." Tears well in her eyes, and the vulnerability she displays contrasts sharply with her earlier demeanor. Emily's heart softens, recognizing a kindred spirit lost in the throes of jealousy and despair. "Jessica, there's always a better way to express your feelings," Emily replies, her empathy shining through. "Mark's happiness doesn't have to come at your expense. Maybe it's time to find your own path." This simple yet profound statement hangs in the air, allowing Jessica the space to reflect on her life choices, her jealousy, and the repercussions of her actions. As the conversation unfolds, Mark watches from a distance, his heart swelling with admiration for Emily. Her ability to extend grace to someone who sought to disrupt their happiness speaks volumes about her character. He realizes that love is not just about the good times. It's also about confronting the difficult moments with strength and compassion. Meanwhile, the cat, now a beloved mascot of the evening, is passed from guest to guest, each person eager to give him a scratch behind the ears or a gentle cuddle. His presence brings a sense of lightness, a reminder that even in the dark moments, joy can be found in the simplest of things. Children giggle as they chase him around the tables, their laughter infectious, and for a brief moment, the weight of earlier events seems to lift. As the night progresses, the guests engage in a variety of activities to keep the atmosphere upbeat. A makeshift dance floor is set up, and soon, couples begin to twirl and sway to the rhythm of a lively band that had been hired for the occasion. Mark pulls Emily onto the dance floor, their bodies moving in sync as they lose themselves in each other's embrace. The music envelopes them, drowning out the earlier chaos and allowing them to reconnect in a deep and meaningful way. "Can you believe what just happened?" Mark asks, his breath warm against Emily's ear. She smiles, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "I'd say our wedding is one for the books. A cat, a collapsed cake, and a near poisoning. What more could we ask for?" Their laughter intertwines with the music, creating an atmosphere of pure joy, and it becomes clear that their love is unshakable, even in the face of adversity. As the night wears on, Sarah gathers the guests for a group photo, a moment to capture the unity that has emerged from chaos. "Let's show the world that nothing can break our spirit," she exclaims, positioning everyone around Mark and Emily. The cat, ever the star, finds his way into the center, perched comfortably on Mark's shoulder, basking in the attention. As the camera clicks, the smiles are genuine, and the sense of community is palpable. Later, as the evening begins to wind down, the police officers share their findings with Mark and Emily. "We've gathered enough evidence to pursue charges against Jessica for her actions," one officer explains. "While her intent was malicious, she also seems deeply troubled. We'll ensure she gets the help she needs." Understanding the importance of addressing the root cause of issues, Mark nods, feeling a mix of relief and sadness for the girl who once held his heart. "Thank you for handling this with care," Emily adds, her voice steady. "We just want to move forward and focus on building our future together." The officers express their admiration for the couple's resilience, promising to keep them updated on the case while allowing them to enjoy the remainder of their special day. As the last guests begin to depart, Mark and Emily take a moment to reflect on the whirlwind of emotions they've experienced. "Despite everything, I wouldn't change a thing," Mark muses, his eyes locked on Emily's. "We faced a storm together, and it only made us stronger." Emily nods, feeling a surge of love for the man beside her. "Agreed. We've proven that love can weather any storm, and it will always triumph in the end." With their hearts full and the night fading into the early hours, the couple steps outside to find the world bathed in a soft glow. The lingering scent of flowers and cake fills the air, and the stars twinkle above as if celebrating their love alongside them. The cat, now a beloved symbol of the day's unexpected turn of events, curls up on a nearby bench, a picture of pure contentment. As they stand together, Mark wraps his arm around Emily, pulling her close. "Here's to a lifetime of love, laughter, and maybe a few more unexpected adventures," he whispers, a mischievous smile playing on his lips. Emily chuckles, leaning into him. "As long as they don't involve any more collapsing cakes or poison plots, I think we'll be just fine." What began as a day of celebration had transformed into a profound lesson about love, trust, and the unexpected turns life can take. With their hearts intertwined and their spirits unbroken, Mark and Emily step into their future, ready to embrace whatever comes their way. And as the cat snores softly on the bench, the echoes of laughter and joy continue to resonate, a testament to the resilience of love in the face of chaos. As the couple stands beneath the starry night, the events of the day swirl in their minds, a chaotic but ultimately beautiful tapestry woven from moments of fear, love, and unexpected heroism. The wedding, which had begun with dreams of romance and celebration, had morphed into a whirlwind of drama that tested their bond and revealed the strength of their community. With the laughter of their guests still echoing in their ears, Mark and Emily take a deep breath, allowing the tranquility of the night to wash over them. "I never imagined our wedding would turn into a mystery thriller," Emily jokes, trying to lighten the mood. Mark chuckles, his eyes twinkling with affection as he responds, "Well, at least we'll have an unforgettable story to tell our kids one day." Their minds drift back to the guests, still buzzing with excitement and relief. Friends and family members had rallied around them, transforming a potential tragedy into an opportunity for connection and healing. The camaraderie forged in the fire of chaos had strengthened their relationships, reinforcing bonds that would carry them through the years ahead. As they walk hand in hand toward the venue's entrance, they spot Sarah, still bustling about, ensuring that the last remnants of the celebration are wrapped up. Her dedication has not gone unnoticed by Mark and Emily, who are grateful for her unwavering support throughout the day. "You did an amazing job, Sarah. Thank you for keeping everyone together when things got crazy," Emily calls out, her voice filled with genuine appreciation. Sarah's face lights up with a smile, a mixture of pride and relief washing over her. "I just did what any sister would do. But I have to say, seeing UT, well, happy makes it all worth it. And that cat, who knew he'd turn out to be the day's real hero?" She gestures toward the now snoozing feline, an unexpected star of the evening. The cat, oblivious to the accolades, continues to sleep peacefully, nestled among the remnants of the wedding cake. His presence, once a source of chaos, has become a comforting reminder of the day's unexpected turns. As Emily kneels to gently stroke the cat's fur, she feels a sense of gratitude for the little creature that inadvertently unveiled the truth behind Jessica's bitterness. "Maybe we should adopt him," Mark suggests playfully, a twinkle of mischief in his eyes. Emily looks up, her expression thoughtful. "You know, that's not a bad idea. He's clearly got a knack for getting to the heart of the matter." Laughter bubbles between them, a shared lightness that feels like a balm after the earlier turmoil. As the last guests begin to leave, Mark and Emily share heartfelt farewells, expressing their gratitude for everyone's support. Friends offer hugs, and family members exchange knowing smiles, understanding the depth of what had transpired. The warmth of their community envelopes the couple, providing solace amidst the lingering chaos of the day. Once the last car pulls away, Emily turns to Mark, her heart swelling with emotion. "I can't believe how much we've been through in just one day. It's surreal." Mark nods in agreement, wrapping his arms around her waist and pulling her close. "But we did it together, and that's what matters. We faced the storm, and we came out stronger." As they stand there, wrapped in each other's embrace, the enormity of their love becomes clear. The day's events have tested them in ways they never anticipated. But through it all, their connection has only deepened. They share a soft kiss, a promise of commitment that transcends the chaos of the day, solidifying their partnership as they step into their future together. In the days that follow, the story of their wedding and the cat's unexpected role becomes a cherished memory among their friends and family. Social media buzzes with photos and stories, capturing the essence of a day that was both chaotic and beautiful. Laughter fills their home as they recount the tale, each retelling bringing new layers of humor and insight. Jessica, now facing the consequences of her actions, begins to seek help for her emotional struggles. Mark and Emily, while still grappling with the betrayal, recognize the importance of compassion and forgiveness. They send her a message, expressing their hope that she finds the healing she needs. It's a small gesture, but one that reinforces their belief in the power of love and understanding. As the couple embarks on their honeymoon, they reflect on the importance of new beginnings. The memories of their wedding day, with its unexpected turns, become a foundation upon which they build their life together. Exploring new places and sharing adventures, they discover the world anew, hand in hand, hearts open to the possibilities ahead. Back home, the cat, having been ceremoniously named Hero, becomes a beloved member of their family. His antics bring laughter and joy, reminding Mark and Emily of the day that transformed their lives. With every playful swipe of his paw and every soft purr, he weaves a thread of connection through their everyday moments, grounding them in the love they share. As the seasons change and life unfolds, Mark and Emily find themselves navigating the ups and downs of marriage with resilience and grace. They learn to communicate openly, to support each other through challenges, and to celebrate the small victories that come with building a life together. Their love story, once marked by a chaotic wedding day, becomes a testament to the power of unity and understanding. They host gatherings with friends and family, often sharing the tale of the curious cat and the wedding cake that almost spelled disaster. Each retelling brings laughter, and with every chuckle, they solidify the bonds that connect them to their loved ones. Through it all, they remain ever grateful for the unexpected heroism that emerged from chaos, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, love has the power to illuminate the way forward. And as they create new memories, they know that they are not just a couple united in love, but a family woven together by the threads of resilience, compassion, and the shared adventures that life has in store for them. With every passing day, Mark and Emily cherish the lessons learned from their wedding, a reminder that love can conquer all, and sometimes it takes a curious cat to reveal the truth hidden beneath the frosting. In the end, their story becomes one not just of a wedding, but of a journey marked by growth, understanding, and the unwavering bond that will carry them through whatever challenges lie ahead. As the seasons change and life unfolds, Mark and Emily find themselves navigating the ups and downs of marriage with resilience and grace. They learn to communicate openly, to support each other through challenges, and to celebrate the small victories that come with building a life together. Their love story, once marked by a chaotic wedding day, becomes a testament to the power of unity and understanding. They host gatherings with friends and family, often sharing the tale of the curious cat and the wedding cake that almost spelled disaster. Each retelling brings laughter, and with every chuckle, they solidify the bonds that connect them to their loved ones. Through it all, they remain ever grateful for the unexpected heroism that emerged from chaos, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, love has the power to illuminate the way forward. And as they create new memories, they know that they are not just a couple united in love, but a family woven together by the threads of resilience, compassion, and the shared adventures that life has in store for them. In the months following their wedding, Mark and Emily decide to host a thank you party for all their friends and family who supported them through the whirlwind of events on their wedding day. They want to celebrate not just their union, but the strength of their community. As they plan the gathering, they reminisce about the chaos and laughter that filled their wedding, and how it ultimately brought everyone closer together. The day of the party arrives, and the couple transforms their home into a vibrant celebration space. Colorful decorations adorn the walls, and a delicious spread of food is laid out on the dining table. The atmosphere buzzes with excitement as friends and family members begin to arrive, each person greeted with warm hugs and laughter. As the evening unfolds, Mark and Emily take turns sharing stories from their wedding day, including the pivotal moment when the cat inadvertently revealed the poison capsules hidden within the cake. Guests laugh heartily, shaking their heads in disbelief at the absurdity of it all. Who would have thought a cat could save the day? One friend exclaims, raising a glass in toast to the feline hero. As the night progresses, they decide to incorporate a fun game to keep the energy high. They ask everyone to share their favorite memory from the wedding, prompting a flurry of anecdotes filled with laughter and joy. One guest recalls Jessica's stunned expression when confronted, while another shares how the cat seemed to bask in the attention, oblivious to the chaos he had caused. Mark and Emily listen intently, their hearts swelling with gratitude for the love surrounding them. They realize that the day was not just about the mishaps, but also about the bonds forged through shared experiences. The laughter that fills their home is a testament to the resilience of their friendships, reminding them that even in moments of turmoil, joy can be found. As the evening winds down, Mark takes a moment to address everyone. We want to thank you all for being here, not just today, but on our wedding day as well. Your support meant the world to us, and it turned what could have been a disastrous day into one filled with love and laughter. The room fills with cheers and clinking glasses, a collective celebration of the strength found in community. Emily adds, and let's not forget our little hero. She gestures to the cat, who has now made himself comfortable in the center of the living room, soaking up the affection of the guests. Without him, we might not have uncovered the truth in time. The laughter that follows is a blend of joy and disbelief, a reminder that unexpected moments can lead to profound revelations. As the party continues, Mark and Emily take joy in watching their loved ones connect, sharing stories and laughter. The warmth of the evening wraps around them like a cozy blanket, solidifying their understanding that love and family extend beyond blood relations. It's about the people who choose to stand by you through thick and thin, and who, in times of need, become your rock. As the clock ticks toward midnight, the atmosphere is still vibrant, filled with the sounds of laughter and music. Guests begin to dance, and Mark pulls Emily onto the makeshift dance floor. As they sway together, their hearts beat in unison, a rhythm that reflects the love they share. Can you believe how far we've come since that day? Mark whispers, his eyes sparkling with affection. It feels like a lifetime ago. Emily replies, her smile radiant. But I wouldn't trade those moments for anything. Their conversation fades into the background music, but the connection between them remains strong, a bond strengthened by shared trials and triumphs. As the night comes to a close, guests begin to filter out, leaving behind echoes of laughter and promises to gather again soon. Mark and Emily stand at the door, bidding farewell to their loved ones, their hearts full. They exchange glances, knowing that the journey they embarked on together has only just begun. In the weeks that follow, the couple finds joy in the everyday moments of married life. They explore new hobbies, go on weekend trips, and continue to build a home filled with warmth and love. The cat, now a constant companion, weaves in and out of their lives, his antics providing endless amusement and comfort. The bond between Mark and Emily grows deeper, rooted in the understanding that love is not just about the good times, but also about facing challenges together. They learn to navigate life's complexities with grace, embracing the unexpected turns with open hearts. One evening, as they curl up on the couch with the cat nestled between them, Emily turns to Mark. "Do you ever think about how our wedding day could have been so different?" she asks, her tone contemplative. Mark nods, his expression serious. "I do, but I think it's important to remember that even the darkest moments can lead to light. We learned so much that day about love, trust, and what it means to lean on one another." Emily smiles, her heart swelling with gratitude. "You're right, and it's those lessons that make our love stronger." As they sit in comfortable silence, the cat stretches out, purring contentedly, a living reminder of the day that changed their lives forever. Mark and Emily realize that their journey is a tapestry woven with love, laughter, and the unexpected moments that define who they are as a couple. With each passing day, they continue to cherish the lessons learned from their wedding chaos, remaining ever grateful for the bonds that tie them to their family and friends. The love they share becomes a beacon of hope, guiding them through life's challenges and illuminating the path ahead. As they both drift off to sleep that night, they dream of the future, of building a life filled with love, laughter, and perhaps even a few more unexpected adventures, all while knowing that together, they can face anything that comes their way. The cat snores softly beside them, a symbol of the joy that can emerge from chaos, reminding them to always embrace the unexpected with open hearts and open minds. As they both drift off to sleep that night, they dream of the future, of building a life filled with love, laughter, and perhaps even a few more unexpected adventures, all while knowing that together, they can face anything that comes their way. The cat snores softly beside them, a symbol of the joy that can emerge from chaos, reminding them to always embrace the unexpected with open hearts and open minds. In the days that follow, the couple's bond only grows stronger. They begin to explore new routines together, finding joy in the mundane as much as in the extraordinary. Saturday mornings become sacred, a time for leisurely breakfast spreads filled with pancakes, fresh fruit, and endless coffee. They often share stories, weaving in laughter and affection as the cat weaves between their legs, hoping for a morsel to fall. One particularly sunny Saturday, Emily suggests a picnic at the local park. "Let's take Hero with us," she exclaims, her eyes gleaming with excitement. Mark chuckles at the thought, imagining their cat lounging lazily on a checkered blanket, enjoying the sun like the little king he is. They prepare a basket filled with sandwiches, snacks, and a couple of treats for Hero, who seems to sense the adventure ahead. As they set off, the park greets them with vibrant colors and cheerful sounds. Children play on swings, couples stroll hand in hand, and the air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. They find a perfect spot under a large oak tree, laying out their blanket and settling in for a delightful afternoon. Hero, initially curious, soon finds his favorite sunbathing spot on the edge of the blanket, soaking in the warmth. Emily watches him with a smile, her heart swelling with affection for both her husband and their cat. "I can't believe how far we've come," she muses aloud, her voice soft but filled with mixed emotions. Mark glances at her, sensing the depth of her words. "I know, it's been an incredible journey, and to think it all started with a wedding cake," he replies, laughter bubbling between them. "Who knew a cat could change our lives forever?" As they share lunch, their conversation flows effortlessly from one topic to another. They discuss future plans, dreams of travel, and the possibility of starting a family. "I can't wait to share all our adventures with our kids one day," Emily says, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. "I want them to know that love can conquer anything, even the most chaotic of days." Mark nods in agreement, imagining a future filled with laughter and love. "And I want them to know that sometimes it's the unexpected moments that make life truly special. Like our wedding day," he adds, a smile spreading across his face as he recalls the memories. As the afternoon sun begins to dip, they decide to take a stroll around the park, hand in hand, Hero trailing behind them. The gentle breeze carries laughter and joy as they watch people enjoying the simple pleasures of life. It's in these moments that they feel most connected, not just to each other but to the world around them. Later that evening, as they return home, Emily feels a sense of peace settle over her. "I think we should make this a regular thing," she suggests, glancing at Mark with a hopeful expression. "Picnics, game nights, exploring new places, anything that keeps us connected." "Absolutely," Mark agrees, his heart brimming with love. "Let's create our own traditions, ones that remind us of what truly matters." As they cuddle up on the couch that night, with Hero nestled between them, they realize that life is not just about the grand moments, but the countless small ones that weave together to form a beautiful tapestry. Each day spent together, filled with laughter and love, becomes a cherished memory. In the months that follow, their lives continue to unfold in unexpected ways. They embark on weekend getaways, exploring new cities and embracing the joy of spontaneity. Each trip is filled with laughter, adventure, and the occasional mishap, a flat tire, a lost hotel reservation, but they face every challenge with a shared sense of humor and resilience. Back at home, they host dinner parties with friends, sharing stories and laughter over delicious meals. Their home becomes a sanctuary, filled with warmth and love, where everyone feels welcome. They find joy in cooking together, experimenting with new recipes, and discovering the art of creating meals that reflect their personalities. One evening, as they prepare a feast for their friends, Emily catches Mark's eye and grins. "I think we should make a signature dish, something that represents us," she suggests, her mind racing with possibilities. Mark raises an eyebrow, intrigued. "What do you have in mind?" "How about a cake?" she proposes playfully. "A multi-tiered cake, just like the one from our wedding, but without the chaos this time." Laughter fills the kitchen, and they set to work, determined to create a dessert that celebrates their love rather than the drama of the past. As they bake, the aroma of vanilla and chocolate wafts through the air, invoking memories of their wedding day. They share stories of their loved ones, recounting the laughter and joy that filled the room, along with the unexpected twists that had unfolded. Each moment spent in the kitchen serves as a reminder of how far they've come together. When their friends arrive, they are greeted with warmth and laughter. The table is adorned with delicious dishes, but it's the cake that steals the show. As Mark and Emily slice into it, they share their story, the chaos, the cat, and the love that emerged from it all. Laughter erupts, and their friends raise glasses in a toast to the couple, celebrating not just their love, but the resilience that brought them together. As the night unfolds, games and laughter fill the room, creating memories that will last a lifetime. In those moments, Mark and Emily realize that love is about embracing the unexpected, finding joy in the chaos, and surrounding themselves with people who uplift and support them. With every gathering, their circle of friends grows, and they forge deeper connections with those around them. The cat, now a beloved figure in their lives, continues to be a source of comfort and joy, often curling up in laps during game nights. A reminder of the unexpected hero who had unintentionally saved the day at their wedding. As the seasons change, Mark and Emily find themselves reflecting on their journey. They embrace the lessons learned from their wedding day, knowing that while life may throw curveballs, their love will always be the anchor that keeps them grounded. One rainy evening, as they huddle under a blanket on the couch, Mark turns to Emily, his expression serious yet tender. "You know, I never thought I could love someone as much as I love you," he admits, his voice steady. "Through everything, you've shown me what true strength and compassion look like." Emily's heart swells at his words. "And you've taught me the importance of laughter and resilience," she replies, her eyes glistening with emotion. Together, we can face anything. As they embrace, they know that their love story is one of growth, understanding, and an unwavering commitment to one another. They look forward to the future, ready to tackle the adventures and challenges that lie ahead with open hearts. And as the cat curls up between them, purring softly, they understand that even in a world filled with unpredictability, love remains the greatest adventure of all. Together, they will continue to navigate life's twists and turns, secure in the knowledge that their bond can withstand anything, even the most chaotic of days.